Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all having a fan-fucking-tastic evening. I'm joined tonight not just by myself, that doesn't make any fucking sense, but I'm also joined by Lady Hopium. Hello, Lady Hopium.
Hells yeah. What up?
It's nice to have you back on here regularly again. You know, we're getting back to doing our streams regularly, back to doing our fucking thing. You know, it feels good.
Hells yeah.
It feels good to be back in the fucking swing of things.
It does. I love it.
We got Tony Izzo here. We got fucking Security Monitor Lizard. We got Rick Zilla. We got fucking Super Vaporeon. A bunch of other fucking people I'm sure are hanging out. Thank you guys, every single one of you, for showing up. Nice to fucking see y'all. We've got
the dopest people.
We've got a very interesting show tonight. We've got a show with a lot of politics in it and a lot of like media meets politics in this episode.
Damn, my specialty, yeah.
Yeah, very interesting fucking shit going on here. But the first thing I think that we should talk about is the whole Andrew Yang thing, because we're kind of talking about that a little bit before the fucking show, and I figure like why the fuck not? That might be an interesting topic for us to just kind of dive into.
Yang gang forever, yo.
Oh yeah, forever.
Is this channel still an official supporter of the Yang gang?
I don't know about that.
Are we still part of the Yang gang?
Look, I was still hoping that he would win the fucking mayorship in New York, but he didn't get anywhere close. Like, he didn't get anywhere fucking close, and that was really
that was sad.
Frankly, yeah. No, because like I would have loved to have seen that. I think it could have been like a huge win for the idea of a universal basic income, which is the thing that I think we all like when it came to like Yang's ideas that he put out there. Even if a lot of us don't like the implementation that he had,
right?
It is still it was still a very good and interesting idea. But
I
But
mean,
yeah, no,
UBI in general is a good idea. I don't like his way of doing it, but like it's something that we do need, I believe.
yep. I know.
At least if
I
the
agree
system is
100%.
able is gonna fucking survive any longer without like being completely overturned, which I
A
know some
developed
people want
Western
that, but we're
nation should have the ability to do that. I feel like, in addition to other things, to look out for their fucking countrymen.
right.
We have all these tax dollars that we spend, and like none of it can go back to the fucking average person. Like, think about how little actually goes back to the average person. It's absolutely fucking
Yeah,
insane. Like, we don't see a lot of our tax dollars going to use.
it's fucked, and honestly, it should. I get like I. I love how capitalists forget that, like, in order for capitalism to work, the working class needs capital. Otherwise, how the fuck are we supposed to vote with our dollars? How are we supposed to prop up companies without the government doing it? And a lot of people agree the government needs to stop propping up these companies. All right, they're like there's money to go around. All right, it's just being misappropriated. We need to
No,
stop
I
giving
agree.
money
There's
to
money
big
to go
businesses.
around.
Yeah, give it back to the people. Let the people invest that money in the businesses that the people have faith in instead of the government. Why is the government deciding what companies get to survive or not? Like all these like what was it? Like Boeing and Chrysler and whatnot, they all got fucking money. Why? Give that money to the people, and if the people want to prop up those companies, if the people want those companies to exist, they will. And if they fucking fail, okay, then let capitalism do its fucking job and let other companies rise up in their fucking place like it should be.
No, I
But
agree. That's how the system is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to correct itself, but it rarely ends up working that way. It's really fucking sad. Um, in terms of Mayer, do you think his comments on Israel Palestine killed his campaign? They certainly didn't fucking help. I mean, him sticking his head out on that issue that he didn't need to have an opinion on, clearly uninformed on the entire affair. It didn't look good for him.
yeah, it
What's
did
up, Geek
not help him.
Studios?
I don't think it killed his campaign. I don't think he was going to do much better if that didn't happen, but like it definitely didn't help. I don't know. I don't know if people are ready for Yang. I think Yang is able to excite a very particular type of base, but it's not like some like widespread movement.
But he thinks it's enough to start a third party. That's what I don't fucking understand. Like, and I
Yeah,
looked through this entire article, like, and I'll start reading some of it right here because
okay.
we should actually dive into the fucking article a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Um, but like I've been looking through this entire article just for like a reason, like how he thinks that the forward party is going to be different from all the other third parties, how it's going to be more effective. He doesn't talk about that, but like I said, I'll actually start reading this shit. We'll decide for ourselves. What's up, Rhea? What's up, Betty White? I see a bunch of fucking people in the chat right now. Hope you guys are having a fan-fucking-tastic evening. Nice to fucking see y'all. I also became friends with some. Okay, so basically, the reason why I'm not reading all this, he's basically just giving information that we already know. Just like talking about how he was in the 2020 and 2016 campaigns, how he's worked with the Democrats a lot in the past. But, very basic shit. And really, the only interesting shit is from here on out. He talks about how he he met a bunch of people like Pete Buttigieg, Beto O'Rourke. It's funny that he mentions these two as like good Democrats of all people. Because I would say that they're not really seen as like they're definitely not seen as populist by any means.
No, well, that they're not. That's what makes them good Democrats.
Well, yeah, but like he's trying to escape that, and he says he's trying to write like in the very fucking same like explanation where he's trying to start a new party and get away from all this shit. He says that these corporate fucking Democrats are his friends, his personal friends. So. Also, this comes across as really arrogant too. As I've become more of a household name, the fact that he considers himself to be a fucking household name, like he is to an extent when it comes to politics. No, I know he is, but like that sounds really arrogant because like he couldn't even get a decent percentage in the mayoral race.
I remember when people were predicting that he was like going to get a job on CNN. Like honestly, I feel like that would have been a better future for him.
I think he has. I think he has worked on like one of the news networks before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I heard people like floating the idea that like, oh, he's gonna go for like a position at CNN where he's like an anchor or something.
I think that would like if he actually like did a permanent position with like a mainstream news network, that would like completely just tank his reputation. He wouldn't be
Oh, it
seen
would.
as like a credible populist by anyone.
But I don't think he's going to accomplish anything. I
Well,
never thought that like Yang could be president. Like I said that during the primaries. I was like I kind of like him, you know, and like if it weren't between if Bernie weren't in the race, I would probably go for him. But like I don't think America's ready for a politician like
wonder what I
him.
really liked about him, though. Wonder what I really liked about him. I liked how he put an emphasis on not making it about the party and putting an emphasis on the issues, even if you didn't agree with his solutions to issues.
Sure.
The fact that he put the issues first was something that I found really admirable and respectable. And I still like that about Yang, even though he has some really shitty fucking takes. I can at least respect that he presents them in a bold and upfront way most of the time. But I'm not seeing that with this new party. I'm not seeing like that transparency that I'm used to.
I mean,
when it comes to Yang, I'm not.
Look, right now, I'm very wary of third parties. Okay,
me too. I've always been, but like at the same time, I'm even more wary of the main two parties.
Well, right, not just, but I'm not just the long-standing ones that we know of. What I'm really wary of and skeptical of is these fucking new third parties that are popping up everywhere because everyone's trying to like have their new like alternative. Because I think it was
the People's Party, right?
The People's Party, Trump talking about starting a new party, fucking Yang. I've heard other people mention like, maybe I should start a new party.
By the way, Jamie, the name the People's Party became real funny to me after I learned a little bit about Canadian politics from you, because I was like, hey, wait a minute, that was really maybe a bad idea for a party name, considering it's affiliated with some really fucking extreme people in Canada.
Yeah,
like that's your People's Party up there, right?
Yeah,
the right-wing extremists.
The People's Party up here. I mean, it's definitely maybe they're not all right-wing extremists, but there are a lot of right-wing extremists in that party.
We saw that fucking pamphlet that was given out though. Like their main fucking tenets were all fucking bad. They were except for maybe like one. I thought we thought like maybe one of the things they said was acceptable, but everything else was fucking terrible. So like they're clearly a fucking right-wing extremist party. I don't like extremism of any flavor, so just my opinion. Andrew Yang should form an alliance with Bernie Sanders and create. I mean, look, I don't know if they have enough in common, really, to work together. Maybe, I don't know. They're both independents now. They're both registered independents, so maybe that's enough. What's up, Goster? Hope you're having a good night. But yeah, let me continue reading this shit. I spent weeks in Georgia trying to help win seats for John Ossoff and Reverend Raphael Warnock, helping raise millions to do so. I'm proud of helping to activate Asian American voters in what I believed were historic races. So a lot of this entire article so far has basically just been him like jerking himself off. Like, I've done so much for the Democratic Party and I still left. It's like, that doesn't really sell me on you, like, being, like, someone who's truly divorced from, you know, the corporate establishment. It doesn't really help sell me on the idea that you're populist. Anyway, I'll continue. And running for mayor, I similarly met and became friends with activists and elected officials who are longtime public servants on the Democratic side. Some people, like, yada, 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 are excellent. Again, I have at this point dozens of friends and confidants who are entrenched in the Democratic Party. I've been a Democrat my entire adult life, and yet I'm confident that no longer being a Democrat is the right thing. Please keep in mind that I am not suggesting that you also change your voter registration to independent, as I have done. Doing so could disenfranchise you if you live in the 83% of the country that is very blue or very red. For this reason, I considered either not making this change or not talking about it, which is interesting.
Okay, well,
that's a respectable enough paragraph right there, I think.
I'll give him respect for saying that, because he's not being stupid about it and being like, hey guys, vote for me no matter what. He's being like, look, I get it. If you're in a precarious district, you probably should stay blue. But red, no, blue. God damn it!
It's hard. Well, you're in the wrong country now. I mean, the right country. From a certain perspective.
Blue. But that's so. At least he's being strategic about it, and he's being like, not everybody should just abandon the Democratic Party and follow me to this. Because it's clear. I think he knows it's going to be a long road ahead if he wants to get this party anywhere.
But like, here's the thing that I'm curious about too, because I'm waiting after this paragraph, because this paragraph got me interested. because I wanted to hear more elaboration on this type of shit. But I was waiting for him to elaborate more, like, how's this party going to be different? How are you going to raise up these third parties in the locations in which, like, there is not that 100%, just red or blue control? How are you actually going to, like, implement changes and get the real candidates out there to make change? But I'm not seeing it in the rest of this, but I'll continue. So why do I feel in my heart that this is the right move? While it was simply a small piece of paperwork, I genuinely felt a shift in my mindset as soon as I signed it. Yeah, that's bullshit right there. I feel like that's kind of stupid, but whatever. My goal is to do as much as I can to advance our society. There are phenomenal public servants doing great work every day, but our system is stuck. It is stuck in part because of polarization getting worse than ever. Many of the people I know are doing all of the good they can, but the impact is constrained. Now that I'm not a member of one party or another, I feel like I can be even more honest about the system and the people in it. Sure, I suppose that's fair, but I don't see how you can't be critical of people in both sides, like, without... You can still do that while being a member of one party.
Right.
You just actually, like...
In fact, honestly,
what I mean?
I think he could do more as a Democrat trying to change the party from within.
Probably.
Like, if this is the
probably.
thing, we need more Democrats that are willing to do that. We need more people that are willing to run as Democrats and infiltrate the party, rather than looking at the fact that it's hard for Bernie, AOC, and the rest of the squad. It's better to say, look, it's tough, but they're trying. Let's lend them a helping hand. Let's get more fucking votes behind them. Let's get more people, more politicians like them that can push the party in that direction. Because trying to start another part, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to accomplish. I really don't.
No,
he's not going to get
100%. It's not.
He's not going to get a significant number of the Democrats to come over, or Republicans. Like,
there's a snowball's chance in hell unless he starts locally and they focus locally on local elections and try to build their way up. There's no way that the third party is going to go anywhere. Our super chat, yeah, you can send a super chat if you want. There's also Streamlabs if you want to do that. Also, what's up, Abel? Hope you're having a good night. The key to reform that is necessary to help unlock our system is a combination of open primaries and ranked choice voting. I agree that those would help, but that's not the entire solution. Not like you're making it out to be. Which will give voters more genuine choice and our system more dynamism. I mean, that is a fair point. It would do that. It will also prevent the spoiler effects that so many Democrats are concerned about, which is a byproduct of a two-party system with a binary contest and simple plurality voting. I do agree that if you bust, like, the two-party system, then democracy opens up way more in this country. But it's how you go about doing that is a very complicated process that would take years and years of working at. And I do believe it's something worth pursuing, but I need to hear a good plan. I need to hear a good game plan.
I still think going after the Electoral College is a good strategy.
No, definitely. That's definitely a good fucking thing to target. I believe I can reach more people who are outside the system more effectively. I feel more independent. Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Also, on a personal level, I'll admit that there's always been something of an odd fit between me and the Democratic Party. I'm not very ideological. I'm practical. Making partisan arguments, particularly expressing what I often see as a performative statement, is sometimes uncomfortable for me. I agree with that 100%. I often think, okay, what can I actually do to solve the problem? I'm pretty sure there are others who feel the same way I do. And I do think that's a lot of Americans that are very unrepresented. But that's just a matter of having only two fucking parties to work within. If there were more political parties, then people would at least be able to, bite the bullet on, okay, I agree with this party on most things, but not a few issues. Like, there's room for some compromise in our democracy, I think.
I mean, we have a third party here in Canada, and people still don't want to vote for it. Or third parties.
People have been voting for it at least a little bit more over time, it seems.
Actually, I have some semi-breaking Canadian news if you want to touch on that after this.
All right, sure. I've seen politicians publicly eviscerate each other and then act cordial. Cordial. That's not that word. Whatever, cordial or friendly backstage, and a few minutes later. A lot of it is theater. I've also had people publicly attack and then text or call me privately to make sure that we were still cool. It just had to be done for appearances. Wow, that's hilarious. I didn't actually... That's an interesting little insight into what it's like to be a politician.
I'm not surprised. I'm really not. Like, look, it's very clear to me that, like, the Democratic Party is a total fucking shit show, and it's clear to me why politicians like AOC don't get much done, because like it's probably like the biggest uphill battle ever to like actually change anything within that party, within American politics in general. But like coming into the party as like a new person and being like, oh yeah, I want to change that. Like you're gonna get attacked. You're gonna get attacked for being different. You're gonna get shit on by the establishment, and Pelosi will come down from on high to like punish you with a riding crop.
Someone sent in a super chat, which was actually a Streamlabs. That's why I got confused, because like I thought I was looking for a super chat. Apparently it was a Streamlabs. Vitriol says, "Why am I being ignored, Annie? I just went in Vaughn's chat, having fun like y'all do with trashing the right and conservatives. Do you know who this is? I don't know who this is.
It's Desolator.
Oh, that's of course it is. Of fucking course it is.
Dude, you're not being ignored. We don't read everything in the chat. Like, chill. We're doing a segment.
We're doing a fucking segment. Jesus
nobody else is bitching that like we're not reading everything they're saying. Calm down.
You're on the fucking clock, yeah.
Thank you for the money, though, I guess.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the donation, but like, what the fuck? Anyway, perhaps my natural upbringing, but I'm actually more comfortable trying to fix the system than being a part of it. Then why? That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, maybe he views being a part of the Democratic Party as being part of the problem, which, again, I don't agree with that philosophy, but like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree to some extent, but like I said, you need to have an actual game plan for how you're going to grow this shit.
You know what this feels like? That this is just a far more like diplomatic version of like Jimmy Dore's position.
Yeah, no, I agree. It really is. And we'll get to Jimmy Dore in just a bit. We'll probably do that after you give me your little bit of Canadian information.
Yeah.
But no, let's wrap this up. We're almost done. One very senior Democrat member of Congress texted me to say, "I'm sorry to see you go, but I know you'll do as much good as you can from the outside. And eventually, remember, the outsiders became the insiders." Whoa, that's fucking crazy. I've got to say, it feels really good to be building up my own team. This is where I'm most at home. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, it seems like you've tried to escape the whole like partisan politics thing, which is weird that you're starting your own fucking party. But I guess, you know, the only way you can break up the two-party system is by having another alternative. So I guess that's fair enough. Recently in an interview, I commented that I wasn't particularly driven by a desire to hold office. What, after you lost your fucking mayoral run? That's oh my god. I'm sorry. That just doesn't read that good. Like, yeah, you lost running for office a few times, and like, look, there's no whatever. Like, I'm not fucking gonna rough on you too much for that, but like, I've yet to see like the inspiration and the base here for a new party.
Also, he's not interested in running for office. He's working for Impact, so he's gonna start his own party where he's. I mean, I guess it's self-aware because it's like, well, he knows he's not gonna get elected to any office doing
Good night,
this.
Lizard. Yeah, no, I guess it's weird.
I mean, but again, if he was gonna try to like do this, what he should be doing, I don't know what his strategy is, but like he should be trying to run for like senator or something as an independent.
No, I agree. Like he says that he's inspired by like he says that he was inspired by Bernie a lot earlier on in this. So like, why not do what Bernie does and just be an independent? You can do that if you want and just caucus with the Democrats. That's what Bernie does. Whatever. Breaking up with the Democratic Party feels like the right thing to do because I believe I can have a greater impact this way. We'll see. Am I right? Yeah. Let's find out together. Like, that's what I mean. Nothing about this and how they're going to build up the party. That's what I was waiting on the whole time. Like, how are you going to build up the party? How is this going to be different than any other third party options?
It just is, Annie. All right, this is the Yang Gang.
A third party should not be wasting money on like a presidential run. I don't believe that should be the case.
No, I agree.
Working on like local offices,
and
eventually trying to get into fucking Congress and the Senate and shit like that. Eventually,
but they all aim too high, and no third party knows what the fuck it actually wants.
They waste fucking people's money with that shit that could go elsewhere to like local fucking candidates. What happened to Jimmy Dore? We'll talk about Jimmy Dore in a bit. That's kind of like a segue into this. Anyway, that's all for that. So let's take a look real fast at the Forward Party's Twitter. So this is the Twitter for the Forward Party. This is the fucking logo. Some great fucking graphic design right here. I'm sorry. This looks terrible, and I'm not a big fan of the name. It's not terrible.
Do they have like a platform or a plan or something?
Let's find out. Forwardparty.com. Oh my god.
Not left, not right, forward.
That was his campaign slogan.
Yeah, and it's not a campaign slogan I like, because that implies like that kind of implies centrism.
Oh my god, this is a whole fucking thing.
And we do need to go left, by the way. Like, I don't know what forward means. I hear a lot of fascists call their movements like
wow.
centrist, radical centrist.
Look, I do think it is like it's not that bad of a term to use if you're trying to just use a populist message and just try to do like a workers' rights thing. But yeah, no, it can be like kind of an issue.
I don't know what he's trying to say there. Like, what does that mean? Not left, not right, forward.
I will say there's a lot of information here. We'd probably just look at it on another fucking episode, because like there's a lot here, and I'd want to glaze.
Do you want to dedicate a whole show to the Forward Party?
Maybe. All right. Maybe we could just throw them in with the People's Party and like compare their fucking platforms, because I'm sure they have a website too.
All right.
Just be like, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we can look at both the new third parties that are that are amazing new options that we have.
Oh yeah, our fantastic new options coming to a fucking theater near you.
So
Abel's being, yeah, you know what? I know who that fucking is. Yeah, we can just get, you know what? We can say goodbye to that fucking person. I'm gonna give someone a big fat juicy promotion. I'm gonna give someone in the chat a big fat juicy promotion. Damn. You know what? It's gonna be Betty White.
Betty White is based. I already gave Betty White a wrench in my chat.
Yeah, I know you gave Betty White a wrench, so I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll give Betty White a wrench too.
Betty White's awesome.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, okay, we'll do another episode like talking about this and the Forward Party. I mean, and the People's Party. Sorry, I got them confused. They're so different. But no, I think that'd be really fun, actually.
People wonder why they don't get unbanned.
I know. I'm like, when it comes to being, generous to people, I'm very fucking tolerant of pretty much everyone as long as I can be. But like some people, they just take things too far, man. They just take things too fucking far. Anyway,
got to learn to chill. So do you want to hear what's the breaking Canadian news?
Yeah, what's the Canadian news?
So Jagmeet Singh is trending right now.
Oh,
because
really?
Yeah, he's basically doing what a lot of I guess populists here in America really wished that Bernie and AOC would do, except he has a bit more actual leverage to do this. He's threatening to withhold votes if the Democrats, if the Liberals don't work with him on certain policies.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of really cynical spins on this. People being like, "Oh, Jagmeet Singh is threatening to do nothing as he always does." This is
taking a fucking stand and actually using the political leverage. This is actually using the fact that Justin Trudeau's a fucking dumbass and gave them a little bit more power to use and throw around. Like, what the fuck was he expecting? You held an election knowing that you could not possibly have much to gain from it at all. And this is where it fucking got you, you dumbass.
And because the Liberals know that they need the NDP to fall in line behind them on pretty much everything they want to pass. Otherwise, they're going to need to get the Conservatives to vote with them, and that's not likely. So the NDPs actually have a little bit of leverage here, and I hope it goes somewhere. It doesn't seem like he's trying to push for anything too crazy, which again is probably a good move. He's not like, give us a UBI now, otherwise we're not voting. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. But he's saying like he wants the vaccine passports, he wants paid sick leave for every Canadian. I think there's a few other things. Now, there's different people have different opinions on the vaccine passports, but from what I've seen, at least the version of it that the NDPs are pushing, it seems acceptable. Like I said, I wish we didn't get to this point where we need to force people to get vaccinated, but at this point, like it's the anti-vaxxers' own fault. Like I don't want to be at this point either, but we're there. And we need to get the fuck out of this fucking pandemic.
Is it really that big of an issue in Canada, though? Like, is there really that
Oh, yeah.
many people up there? Really? That's surprising.
Ontario's actually pretty fucking bad.
Really?
Toronto
Wow.
especially is pretty fucking bad. Yeah.
That's surprising.
A lot of COVID.
That's weird. You would think it'd be better up there.
It's a very populated city, and there's a lot of people with a lot of varying different belief systems. And believe it or not, like, I mean, like I've said many times, like we have the we have Trumpists up here too. All right, that shit doesn't just stay south of the border. That shit seeps up here, and it affects the way people behave. So there's just as many right-wing QAnon fucking anti-mask dipshits as there are in the States, and they're holding us back everywhere.
America can't even keep up with unemployment. How are they going to keep up with the mandates? We'll fucking see. We'll fucking see.
I don't know.
Anti-vaxxers are fucking ridiculous.
Yep. And it's their fault that we have to do mandates now. All right. If enough of them would have just done it and been like, oh, yeah, this is for my health and the health of everyone else in my fucking country. Yeah, we're going to do this. We wouldn't be in this situation, but it's unfortunate. But yeah, no, it's good to see. It's good to see a left-wing party actually trying to use some of their leverage. And I guess, like, if they accomplish anything, I guess it'll be a good thing that they've at least been able to use their leverage to affect the Liberal Party. And I hope they continue to do it because, yeah, Trudeau is a fucking moron. All right. Trudeau is a fucking moron. I mean, there's an ongoing court case against Indigenous kids that, like, Trudeau was, like, suing them or some shit, and he wouldn't. Yeah, it's like
we'll have to look into that sometime.
Yeah, I don't know all the details of it, but like,
what's up, Teddy Rubskin? I got fucking Teddy
Trudeau
Rubskin.
Is not the most based individual.
No, he's not. He's the furthest thing from it. I remember when he first came in, people were like, "No, this is going to be good for Canada," and I was like, "Eh."
I can't believe I voted for him the first time.
I mean, who was the NDP person better?
I didn't. I'll be honest.
You didn't look into it? Okay,
I didn't pay attention to it back then.
That's fair.
I was just like, my family was voting conservative, and I was like, well, fuck them. I'm voting liberal because I can.
It's time for me to break the news to you.
All right.
So you know what Jimmy Dore has been cashing in on? Vaccine videos. Just non-stop vaccine videos.
That is not surprising in the slightest. I've been telling people Jimmy Dore is a fucking grifter and he can't be trusted.
Just
like
non-stop vaccine videos constantly.
Oh my fucking god. He thinks the CIA what is this?
NBA player refuses vaccines cause hurricanes.
What?
Vax side effects.
Oh, Biden says vaccine cause hurricane. Okay. I did Biden say that? I don't think Biden said that.
COVID surges among vaccinated.
Vax side effects, sudden hearing loss reported.
Study vaccines being administered incorrectly. This is all Jimmy Dore's fucking content at this point.
It's
like at least half. Let's be honest. It's fucking weird.
I don't know. I've not trusted Jimmy Dore for a long fucking time, and I've said, like, I view him to be a total fucking grifter. I don't think he's actually on the left, but whatever. Like, I can't know that, obviously, but I'm definitely very wary of anything coming from Jimmy Dore.
Are we looking at Jimmy Dore the quarter?
Yeah, you wouldn't know the difference, would you?
If I didn't see the fucking Jimmy Dore show logo right in the corner, I would be hard pressed to fucking tell you which one was which.
Because, like I said, dude, I don't know how no one has noticed this before. Jimmy Dore argues from a right-wing perspective constantly.
Yep, constantly.
constantly,
time.
and then he uses those right-wing arguments and they spread around the left, and
started to do it
leftists
more and more. It's weird.
yeah. Then leftists go around thinking they're all fucking smart and based when all they're doing is propagating right-wing talking points.
It's based.
It's not.
Based.
It's not. Jimmy's. You know what? Calling Jimmy a liberal is probably the kindest thing you can say about him. Okay. He might be a liberal. He's definitely not a fucking leftist. And I've been saying this for fucking ever. But no, I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually on the right. I don't know.
Well,
but
I'm sure Jimmy Dore would say that he's more left wing than you, so that's
yeah, he probably would. He'd call me a shit lib, but
yeah.
I also don't. I don't agree with the use of the term shit lib. I think it's a thought terminating phrase, and it really means nothing, and it's just as dumb as SJW, if not dumber.
What's up, Ken? No, I agree.
It's
a lot of words that are used in like common vernacular, especially like political ones, are kind of like shitty.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You know what? I don't hate liberals. I want to pull liberals over. I want to convince them. All right, because they already agree with us on a lot of fucking shit. Let's keep working on them. A lot of them are decent people that they're not trying to prop up the establishment. It's just all they fucking know. How many of us were fucking liberals before we started becoming more politically aware? Chill the fuck out, people.
No, I agree. So let's talk about
Jimmy
something
Dore.
else. Let's talk about something else that kind of plays into this. So you seen the Black Panther movie, right? Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You remember Shuri, his sister?
Yeah.
And I always thought that she was like she was probably my favorite character in that entire movie, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, she was pretty good.
No, yeah, and she's absolutely fucking gorgeous. I've thought that for the longest time, but
I always hope that like if they were to bring back Black Panther and replace Chadwick Boseman, which
they should use her, right?
Yeah, she would be the obvious choice, honestly, I think.
Yeah, no. You know what's sad? Jamie, she's not a good person.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Take a look at this. Take a look at it. Yeah, you can read it.
Reportedly said similar anti-vaccine views on the set of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, as she was last year on social media.
So this was a thing last year in 2020. She said some controversial things on social media, and people just kind of were hoping that she would stop doing it. Kind of like
anti-vax shit a year ago.
Kind of like how Gina Carano ran her mouth on some shit, and people were hoping that she would just like kind of stop doing it. And then
especially because I can kind of forgive someone who was skeptical of vaccines before they were even out.
Sure, yeah, that's true. That's also a fair point. Yeah, I would say.
I'll be forgiving with that, but like the fact that you're still doing it, seriously. I mean, look, the sad thing is I can't even hold it against a lot of these people at this point because they're just so poisoned. They're hearing it from so many sources. They're made to feel skeptical of the media and of the government, but from every fucking direction. Like there's so many channels on YouTube and shit that they don't say outright that the vaccine is bullshit, but they go, I don't know if I would trust the government. I don't know if they're kind of like what Jimmy Dore is doing. He's probably not coming right out and saying don't get vaccinated, but he's talking about like, oh, here's this supposed side effect that they didn't tell us about. What's that all about? And these people get vaccinated themselves, but they convince other people to be scared. And honestly, they do play on a lot of people's basic fears. The shit that what was it, Nicki Minaj was saying recently, being like, I don't know, I heard that it could maybe make you infertile, so let's be careful with that shit.
It's just a bunch of fucking hearsay, like with no fucking basis in reality most of the time.
But regular people hear that, and let's be honest, a lot of fucking regular people are fucking hypochondriacs, and the minute you tell them that something might be wrong or that there's something that they should be scared of health-wise, a lot of people will panic. All right. And a lot of people, if you tell them, oh, doing this thing could make you infertile, they're going to have this irrational fucking fear of it. If you're going to tell them, oh, taking this could make you deaf or blind or this or that or whatever, they're going to be fucking afraid of it. And It sucks because for whatever reason, they're afraid of the supposed side effects, but they're not afraid of getting COVID. And I don't know. I don't know what master grifter was able to figure out how to
strange.
make them not afraid of one thing, but yeah, afraid of the I don't know.
So I dug up an old 2020 article which talked about like the original situation in which this happened. Oh shit. Get the fuck out. I hate when websites do that shit. So this is she shared out apparently a video questioning it, and she put the pray emoji, and let's see, this is just her kind of I guess this is actually just the fucking receipts, really. If you don't conform to popular opinions but ask questions and think for yourself, you get canceled. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Still have a right to worry about how my body will react. It's not lazy, it's thinking for myself. So, like you said, this was before the vaccine came out. So, like, you know.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact she's still coming out and making comments like this. It's like, when you're working for Disney, I just don't know what the fuck you expect because, like, we saw what happened with Gina Carano.
Like why are these fucking celebrities letting their fucking careers be ruined by this political bullshit?
This chick could have been the new Black Panther.
But even worse than like most of these fucking Hollywood celebrity types, like they have agents and PR people who for decades now have told them, you know, don't say anything controversial. You will get in trouble. Like this isn't new. Like I love how people act like cancel culture is something new. It's really not. Celebrities have had to watch what they fucking say forever.
For a long time.
Yeah.
It's just now like we live in the internet age now, so it's accelerated in a lot of ways.
And now a lot of them, like, a lot of them are being emboldened by this rhetoric that, like, our side is being silenced. They're not letting us talk about this or that, so we have to talk about it more. And now celebrities are trying to take a stand. And I'm sorry, yeah, you're gonna have backlash. That's what's gonna fucking happen if you do something controversial. This has always been the case with celebrities, and it's gonna continue to be the case. And it sucks because I'm tired of losing decent fucking actors who, if they would have kept their mouth shut, they would still be acting and creating great fucking material. You know, for all of us to enjoy. But they have to fucking die on these fucking hills.
By the way.
Of stupid political shit that they don't understand.
I do want to point something out that's really funny to me because this goes to show the power of acting. Because in the MCU, Shuri's like one of the most intelligent fucking characters alive.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's hard to. It's easy to come off intelligent when you're written that way. All right.
True.
That's something I've learned about actors. It's another thing. It's easy to come off as funny when you have comedy writers that write your dialogue.
That's also very true.
Some of these same people, yeah, you see them try to do stand up or whatever, and they're fucking terrible. So, yeah, not surprising.
So another interesting thing happened today, which I felt like we could have a discussion about. Because it's not really about the person themselves. It's more about, like, the conversation around it. Because Dragon Quest composer, this guy, has passed away at age 90.
Damn.
And people are celebrating.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
What's the situation?
I know, right? Just kind of... apparently this guy was a very controversial fucking figure. Apparently he denied a lot of like insane fucking historical shit that happened to Korean people. Apparently he's like an insane Japanese fucking ethno-nationalist. And I don't know, it just kind of brings up like an interesting conversation, like how much can the art really be separated from an artist? Is it okay to really celebrate someone's death? Like is it okay to celebrate it immediately after? Is like this arbitrary weird waiting period that makes it okay? Like,
I mean, no. Look, I've said for a long time, I don't have some magical reverence towards the idea of death. If someone's a shitty person and they die, absolutely you can celebrate. Why the fuck not? Yeah, fuck them. Now, I will say, like, I don't know specifically what he composed. I always liked the music in the Dragon Quest games. I enjoy the Dragon Quest games in general. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, again, sometimes artists are pieces of shit. and you have to make the decision whether or not you want to support that work of art or not. And honestly, he's just a composer. It's not like he's some huge part of it, but he's also dead now, so I guess none of the Dragon Quest 10 royalties will be going to him. So I guess based yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like I'm not particularly happy he's dead because I don't have like a huge
You also
stake
didn't
in...
know much about him until I literally just showed you this right now.
Right. I also don't have a lot of stake in the issue that he's been canceled for. And I don't know much about it. But yeah.
Apparently he was anti-LGBT and shit too. So it's just
okay, yeah, fuck him.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck him. Let him rot. Who cares? What a piece of shit.
God, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, well, moving on.
But by the way, yo, all of y'all who've been out there who've been trying to convince me to stop smoking cigarettes, you can all calm the fuck down because I finally got a vape. All right. And I'm working on quitting cigarettes.
Oh, congratulations, Jamie. I hope you do it. Good luck.
I hope so too.
So, have you ever heard of Varg before?
No.
Wait, you've never heard of Varg? Okay.
Varg?
He's this really old racist European guy.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and I want to show you an 11-second video of him. Okay.
All right.
Let's listen to him.
Blonde jokes is a type of racism.
What do you think about that?
Blonde jokes is a type of racism?
Yeah, like when people say like blondes are stupid.
Well, you know what? I won't completely disagree. I don't think racism
it's not racism though. It's,
right.
Like, you can say it's bigotry maybe.
Right.
Like,
well, maybe this dude doesn't know what bigotry means. Whatever.
Yeah, he probably doesn't because he's racist.
Right. But no, I think the blonde jokes go a little too far. I do agree. I think like, because look, the idea that like blondes are stupid. There are clearly blondes that are not stupid, and it's
like a stereotype, right?
Right.
Like,
it's a negative stereotype,
yeah,
and it's bad to reinforce it.
But like, is it really that common these days, though?
No, it's kind of honestly, it's kind of died down. Like back in like the early 2000s, 2010s, I feel like it was way more prominent. You'd hear blonde jokes way more often. Now it's just kind of like no one really tells blonde jokes anymore, and it's probably for the best.
Yeah, Ken's right. Like, it's really old. Like, it's just like something not really that common anymore.
It's old, and it's not worth bringing back because, again, it adds to negative stereotypes to society.
Yeah, preconceptions of people that don't need to exist, you know?
Yeah.
But there is a group here in Europe that is even more exposed to racism. Those with red hair.
Yes. You know what? I am the most discriminated class.
You are.
Because I have red hair. All right. You have no idea the struggle. Okay.
What's up, Mickey? We got 17 peeps watching right now. Holy shit. Drop a fucking like if you like this shit, yo.
Yeah, hells yeah.
Yeah.
No, redheads, I mean, some people are actually really shitty to redheads. In fact, I've known people.
It's mostly that the Irish predominantly are redhead and they get treated shitty.
Right.
I think that's the problem, right? Like,
I've known people who like don't want to date someone who's redheaded because they're like, my kids might be redheaded, and
what?
I couldn't handle that. That would be like horrible.
That's
if
really
my kids
weird.
Yeah, it really is. Like I knew this woman, and she was dating this guy, and he was actually really cool. I kind of liked him, and I was like, dude, I'm not normally into guys, but if you're not into him, I'll take him. Like, but she was like, he seemed really awesome, and she was like, yeah, he is, but he's a redhead, and like, there's a really high chance that our kids would have red hair, and I was like, so. Who cares? It would still be your kid, right? You'd still love them.
No, they'd have red hair.
Some people really have an issue with redheads. I don't know. I think redheads are hot. So yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, who wouldn't fuck Macklemore? Okay,
so
he's a sweet boy.
No, I agree. I would definitely do that. No, but I've heard this espoused around. There's been a lot of rumors going around, nothing concrete, but they've been talking about the idea of Universal doing a Donkey Kong film?
I mean,
which would kind of bring things full circle because Universal owns the rights to King Kong, right? And didn't they originally like get into a lawsuit with Nintendo?
Yeah,
that'd be interesting, huh?
That would be interesting. I was about to say I don't give a shit about this at all. And I guess I still don't, but that is an interesting aspect of it. I will say though, I really am tired of like video game companies trying to hype up movies based on video games, especially video games that haven't had new entries in a while.
Well,
like,
I mean,
give us a new fucking Donkey Kong game.
They're gonna want to do Smash Brothers the movie.
Oh God!
No, they are. They're gonna want to do Smash Brothers the movie.
No,
yes, they are.
That would
Jamie,
suck so. Annie, that would be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, but they're gonna do it because it would make money.
I don't even know how they would do that. Like it would be like I imagine some like Wreck-It Ralph style movie.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Where like all these characters are there, but like not prominent.
No, they would do it like they're gonna do like the MCU. They're gonna do it like the fucking. It's gonna be the MCU.
Oh God!
It's gonna be the fucking MCU. They're gonna do it.
Please, never.
No, that would be. Fucking do it. The corporate greed knows no bounds.
Look, there are some video game properties that have no business being movies. All right. And I still maintain Mario is absolutely one of them. So is Donkey Kong.
Spherical Man, this will be part of the MCU.
The MCU. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be part of the MCU.
I'm not even caught up on the MCU. I just got Disney Plus. Now I have to get like Nintendo Plus to catch up on all the Nintendo movies and shows.
Jesus Christ.
You think they'll make a Legend of Zelda movie or a TV show?
No, they'll never make another Zelda TV show. They'll never do that.
I wish they would. Honestly, I've always wished that they would make like a movie or a series based on Zelda that is actually serious and not like a lame kids show.
So this is not the only reason, by the way, that I have an idea in my head for like a Nintendo Cinematic Universe, because another fucking project was announced with Universal recently. This was just a rumor, but this is an official announcement. What I'm about to show you right now.
Oh God!
So the Pokemon Company and Universal Studios Japan have announced a partnership. This doesn't mean that they're going to do a movie with Universal, but like, the fact that they're establishing a relationship with Universal kind of shows like that something could happen. Who did Detective Pikachu? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'd watch another live action Pokemon movie after Detective Pikachu. That was actually pretty fucking good.
Let me see.
Whoever the fuck is DMing me Brett Keane memes right now, fucking stop. All right, fucking stop.
Oh, that was Legendary Pictures that did. That was Legendary Pictures that did Detective Pikachu. So,
I'm gonna block you, yo.
With
Holy
Universal.
Fuck! Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know. This could go fucking either way, I guess, because it says apparently they collaborate with other companies, Legendary. So I don't know. Like it could go either fucking way.
Maybe it'll be a movie about legendary Pokemon.
Wow, that's fun. I think everyone's made that joke when that movie first fucking came out. It's like, wow, Legendary's doing it. I hope they have fucking Mewtwo, and they did.
They did a good job. I want to see them do another one.
Yeah, except they had fucking Mewtwo played by Bill Nye the Science Guy. That was weird.
Yeah,
was really fucking.
I will say, do I want a Detective Pikachu 2 or? Honestly, I would watch Detective Pikachu 2. Bring back Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. That was actually really fucking good.
What, Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu? That feels like it's. I don't know. I don't like this idea where it's just like get the main character of a video game and have them played by a major fucking actor. It's like,
he did a good job though.
No, he did. He did do a good job. Like Ryan Reynolds is just good, but like, I don't know.
Maybe it's just maybe I'm just a Ryan Reynolds fan. Maybe if anyone else was in that movie, I wouldn't have liked it.
Like that. Like that's why I'm like so apprehensive about fucking Chris Pratt as Mario. Maybe if it was fucking Ryan Reynolds as Mario, then I'd be like, whatever. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these video game companies, they saw the success of Detective Pikachu and then the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
And I think that they're all like, because I really do think Nintendo especially left the idea of making movies like back in the 80s.
Well,
I
think the Sonic movie was also like lightning in a bottle. You got to keep that in mind.
Right.
Like...
Well, no, it was. That's my point. I think these companies are like, oh, these like Sega was able to do it and Game Freak was able to do. Okay, we got to cash in on this. And I do think it was lightning in a bottle, and I don't think it's likely that these companies are going to make good movies. I think if we're lucky, they'll be passable movies, but like I really doubt that they're going to live up to the quality of Detective Pikachu and Sonic. I really do. But maybe I'll be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm skeptical as well, but I do think that there's a strong chance that video game adaptations, at least at some point in our lifetime, will become like the new comic book adaptations. And I do believe that things will get super oversaturated at some point. And even though I don't think like the current Sonic movie and the next upcoming Mario movie, and like I don't think the next wave of projects will be connected, but I do think eventually they're gonna make something that's all connected. There will be a fucking like Smash Brothers cinematic universe. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna fucking happen eventually. There's too much potential there. There's too much money to be made.
I wouldn't go that far, Annie. I think that there's definitely going to be more movies. A Smash Brothers cinematic universe.
So wait, when I'm right about it, well, would you say that I'm right though? Because like,
no, I would, but like, I don't know. I can't.
Look, I'm not saying it would be good. I'm not telling you it would be good, but you know what I am telling you? I can tell you that it could make a lot of money. It would make a lot of money.
So you think like they're gonna do this Mario movie? They're gonna do like a Donkey Kong movie. They might do like a Zelda movie, and then at some point they're gonna be like, okay, let's bring all that together. Let's even bring the Sonic from the Sonic movie together because we might as fucking well because Sonic's in Smash, right?
No. Okay, I don't think that's gonna happen because like that it's too early.
Honestly, that's what that's the only way this idea might be decent is if
no, they're not gonna do that. It doesn't make any. There's too many rights issues, too many companies. It's not going to work that way. You wonder what I think is going to happen? Because you know how in the early 2000s, none of the superhero movies were connected. Like Spider-Man wasn't connected to like X-Men, which wasn't
the good old days.
Movies. Yeah. I mean, in
some good old days when I could watch a superhero franchise I liked without having to watch all the other ones.
No, I agree. Like, it had its fucking merits. But anyway, the point is...
I don't dislike the MCU. I just think it's a little much.
After there's, like, the first iteration for a lot of these video game movies, then there's going to be, like, a reboot. There's going to be, like, the next Mario movie. And there's going to be, like, the next Sonic movie. And there's going to be... And they're all going to be, like, made to fit together. They're all going to have a similar art style that works similar enough together. That's not... It's going to happen. No, there's too much money to be made.
If it happens, it'll be a disaster. I'm calling it because when DC tried to do it, it was a disaster.
Like, yeah, but that's just one example.
Yeah, but they have like DC is what, Warner Brothers or
Warner Brothers.
Like they have way more money than it depends. It depends what studio I guess was going to do these Nintendo movies.
Yeah, it really does depend
these video
on
game movies.
Like, get these
because I guess if Universal was going to continue to do it, maybe they could. I don't know. Has Universal ever done a giant like crossover thing though, like the way that Marvel does?
They tried to do the Dark Universe, which failed. That was the Universal like monsters.
See, I really think like honestly, I think the MCU was lightning in a bottle. And I don't think it's going to strike again. I think
it's not the only successful cinematic universe, though. There's like the Godzilla universe, the
sure,
Kaiju verse.
Yeah, but that's like a way different. Like I don't know. That's not like mainstream popular. That's like a niche thing. Also, I don't know. I'm just sick of these movie studios that see a successful thing and then have to imitate it. When the reason the thing was successful was because it was unique.
No, I agree with that 100%. Like, they need to start trying more new, different things. That's what made the MCU fucking respectable. They need to stop trying to recreate the MCU. It's not going to work. But no, there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from the MCU, but don't just try to be the MCU. And I think that's the thing that a lot of companies need to learn.
Yep.
All right, so I want to get your opinion on this, and this will probably be the last fucking story that we do for this evening. So all of Twitch has been leaked. All of Twitch got leaked recently. I don't know if you heard about this, but like a bunch of fucking big fucking Twitch streamers, their fucking payouts have been leaked. How much they make a year has been leaked. A bunch of information. Also, people's passwords and shit have been leaked. It doesn't hurt to go and fucking go change your password. Just a heads up to everyone who might be watching who has a Twitch account.
What if you have the because wait, don't they already have the fucking two-factor whatever bullshit on Twitch? Because like I couldn't get into my original fucking Twitch account, even though I had access to the email account, because it's like, oh, you don't have your phone number anymore.
Well,
so
apparently
like,
this is information from 2019 because it says the payout reports were from 2019. So it seems like some of this shit might be actually outdated. But yeah,
God
be
damn,
sure to
well,
just change your password anyway. It can't fucking hurt.
I hate changing my fucking password, but
I know,
I guess
it's a
I
pain in
probably
the
should.
ass, but you probably should.
Because then I've got to come up with a new one and change it on a bunch of different places. Otherwise, I'm going to get confused.
Me too. No, I definitely agree. It's a pain in the fucking dick, especially when
fuck
shit
these
like
hackers. Fucking
I mean,
mildly inconveniencing everyone.
I know. I mean, that's the point. They're trying to mildly inconvenience people, just be a dick in people's ass.
I mean, I guess they're inconveniencing some people more than others, clearly.
More
like
than others,
the streamers that had their information leaked.
The fucking memers. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, hey, I mean, Twitch is a fucking bitch. But people are using this as like basically an excuse to judge a bunch of Twitch streamers and call them out. It's like, what you make money?
You make money.
Like people are really going hard on Hassan for making money.
I mean, people have been doing that already.
I know,
Hassan.
but yeah, but they've been using it as an excuse to pile more and more on that.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like these fucking people that go after any leftist that has money, they need to be shut down and like immediately. All right, these people, their arguments are bad, and it needs to be pointed out why they're fucking
it's such
bad.
A straw man
all right,
too. Like, not everyone who like makes money on a goddamn platform advocates for fucking literal communism.
Oh, it is. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Anyone who's running around like attacking Hassan, you're legit fucking CIA. Okay, you're a CIA operative, and you might not even know it. All right, you're literally simping for the fucking CIA. Fuck you. All right, we need people. Like what do you expect? How do you expect to get anywhere if anytime a leftist makes a bit of money, they get shit on, and then like what? Do you want them to go to the right? Do you want Hassan to be a right-wing grifter now? He could probably make a hell of a lot more money doing that, by the way. True. Like, I know I could make a hell of a lot more money doing that. I was making more money when I was further on the right. Like, a lot of people could do that. But, like, you're just going to be mad because people have money? Like, yeah, people have money, okay? They're not as bad as the fucking rich 1%. Not even close. And by the way, at least fucking Hassan pays more in taxes than fucking Jeff Bezos. So, like, shut the fuck up, all right? At least fucking Hassan pays his goddamn taxes and believes that he should be paying more in taxes, which is leaps and bounds ahead of, again, someone like fucking Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk.
No, I agree with that. That's a lot more acceptable than if you're gonna criticize people who have a bunch of fucking money. Why not direct your fucking anger at those people if you're not a fucking hypocrite? But
I'm not against people having money, all right? I'm against people having exorbitant amounts of wealth that they could never spend in their lifetime, okay? There's a difference. One is a major leech on society. The other one is a minor inconvenience at best.
So this is the final story I had prepared for this evening. Britain and the United States are among a few countries withholding support for a proposal brought at the United Nations that would recognize access to safe and healthy environments as a human right.
That sounds based. Wait, what countries aren't doing it?
Let's see if I can get a list of countries here. They might include a list. Those bitches better include a list. Fuck!
Did it include the US?
No, it did. Yeah, Britain and the United States.
Britain and the okay, yeah, okay.
That's the two it highlights.
I'm
gonna try and see if I can get any more details. More than 100 nations already Is this more fucking details? Where the fuck is it? Okay, okay. Find your country and use
environmental rights. Yeah, we should have environmental rights. We need like an environmental bill of rights.
All right, so it seems like all the green countries have at least something in place, and obviously the United States has nothing. The UK has nothing. Canada has nothing.
No, I'm not surprised. A bunch of do-nothing liberals here.
A lot of European countries, most Asian countries, a surprisingly decent amount of African countries. Almost all of South America has something. It's just insane. It's literally just like not North America and the United Kingdom for the most part, and a few other select countries. That's weird. That's really weird. Like for all these countries like in white to be like on the same page on this one thing goes to show where their priorities are, I guess. Kind of fucking sad. Kind of fucking sad. Your environmental rights are determined by the Constitution, court decisions, environmental rights. So this is probably shit like, you know how air quality can get so bad as it is in fucking California?
Right.
That would probably be a problem for the U.S. if they were to agree to these terms, shit like that. But, you know, they should actually be doing something about that, you know?
This is what we should be doing. And this is, again, I fucking hate it so fucking much. Other countries are trying to take a step in the right direction. Again, not even like close to everything we need to be doing, but they're taking a step in the right direction, and we won't even get on board with it. Our supposedly the most advanced countries,
Digging
the
our
most
heels.
wealthy countries, we refuse to get on board.
Yep, I fucking hate that shit. Digging our heels in the ground and just saying, nope, we're fine where we are right now. It's like, no, we weren't fine where we were like fucking 15 years ago, 20 years
Yep.
ago.
I am so sick of this goddamn Western arrogance.
Me
Like
too.
it's like our countries think that they don't have to fucking play ball with the rest of the world. We don't have to be held accountable to the
We're
same
already
rules as
perfect,
everyone
though,
else.
right? No, we're already perfect. We don't have to change or improve ourselves. We're already perfect. Like, the UK has started to act more and more like this since the goddamn Brexit, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that, but more and more, like, the UK is starting to make these same fucking decisions.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Decisions. Yeah.
Why do you think it was mostly Tories that wanted to Brexit, right?
Yeah, also, it seems like I'm just bringing this up because this is just one of many examples, but Canada goes along with shit the US does just too often.
Oh, absolutely they do.
It's
Our
really
military
weird.
goes along with whatever y'all are doing constantly.
No,
Like,
well, the UK like has always done that too. So like, that's...
right, but everything pretty much. Like, well, but that's why I say like pushing progressivism in countries like Canada can actually be beneficial for the U.S. because we're so close as countries that like what one of us does will affect the other.
You remember what I told you, right? When during the election night, I was afraid of that one thing, right? Of Canada, of America wearing a fascist hat. I don't want America to wear a fucking fascist hat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it'll embolden fascists in the States.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Wow, I've got this really interesting hat on my head. I wonder what I should start thinking like." It's like, well, it depends if it's a top hat or a 10-gallon hat or a fucking beret. If the fucking Frenchies get their way, I get to say that because my last
fucking
name
Frenchies.
Yeah, it's all Frenchy. Yeah, it's all Frenchy. Hell yeah! All right.
Yeah,
well,
French people know they suck.
Wow, that's all I got.
I'm kidding, yo. I'm kidding. Motherfuckers, we love the French people. Absolutely.
People.
Wonderful. All right.
That's a fucking show.
That is, yo. That was a dope show.
Yeah, no, that was a fun one. We didn't talk about one fucking cow. We didn't slaughter one cow. That's
good, yo. It was
a nice change of pace. It's a nice fucking change of pace. Is Matt going live tonight? I don't know. I'll go check.
I don't know.
Let me go take a fucking look. If he is going live, I'll fucking... No, it doesn't seem like Matt's going live tonight. It seems like Matt's fucking taking it easy. Good, he should. He deserves a fucking day off. I'm sorry, John Morgan. I'm sorry you just fucking showed up, but I did a stream earlier. If you want to go check that shit out.
Yeah, yo. I might do a short stream after this. Actually.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, Jamie might do something after this. But no,
so go to Lady Hopium and subscribe, yo.
Yeah, that's down below. Go get Jamie to 1,000 subscribers, please. Go do that shit. And drop a like if you like this shit. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you like this shit, go check out Jamie's stream later. And also, I did a stream earlier if you want to check that shit out.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, thanks as always. Take it easy. And by the way, I'm working on the new outro. I'll have the new outro with all the new patrons for the next fucking stream. I got caught up doing the stream and putting that shit together. But thank you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. And have a great goddamn fucking evening. Bye.
Peace.